At a gas station register, what looked like a normal keypad was actually a skimmer. I'm Kayla Hamlet reporting in Abilene, and APD tells us that workers shut it down quickly and called for help. They're designed to blend in, but skimming devices can steal your card information in seconds. The Abilene Police Department is investigating a fraud case after a skimming device was found at an Allsups on the 2300 block of Barrow St Sunday. APD says the device was attached to the register keypad, and when a worker noticed, they shut down the use of the register, removed the device, and called APD to report possible fraudulent activity. You have probably heard about card skimming at the ATM or gas pump, but now they are appearing at the checkout register. So what is skimming? According to the FBI, skimming occurs when devices illegally installed on or inside ATMs, POS terminals, or fuel pumps capture card data and record cardholders' PIN entries. Criminals use the data to create fake payment cards and then make unauthorized purchases or simply steal from victims' accounts. Here are a few tips on how you can protect yourself from being a victim of card skimming. To protect your card information, experts recommend using tap to pay instead of swiping and checking keypads for any unusual features. When possible, avoid entering your PIN by opting for contactless or chip transactions. The device at the Allsups was seized and a fraud incident report was taken by APD. The case has now been turned over to APD's fraud unit for further investigation. The Abilene Police Department is warning residents after more card skimmers have been found since we brought this story to you earlier this week. I'm Kayla Hamlet reporting, and the Abilene Police Fraud Department says they're working hard to prevent residents' personal information from being compromised.
So recently, within the last week or so, we've had a significant spike in skimmer devices that have been located at points of sale. And the exact number is unknown, but it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 or more just in this area.
Experts say these devices are designed to be nearly impossible to spot.
It's very difficult. The devices that are created by these criminals are sophisticated, and they're made to look very professional. So it is difficult to determine if the terminal that you're using has been compromised.
While card skimmers are often hard to detect, Sergeant Atkins says one possible red flag is how the terminal looks.
If you notice one that looks brand spanking new and no dirt on it, no use over the course of several months, that'll give you an idea that this thing has been replaced.
Sergeant Atkins says using this simple tip at the gas pump or checkout counter could help protect your personal information from being stolen.
The most vulnerable ways are going to be to insert it into the chip reader or to use the credit card swiper, whereas the least vulnerable is going to be the contactless.
While the investigation is still ongoing by APD's fraud unit, it's recommended that anyone who believes their information may have been exposed is urged to take action. That includes keeping a close eye on bank and credit card statements from any suspicious activity.
Keep an eye on your credit card statements, on your bank statements, and we really encourage folks to sign up for app notifications and text message alerts that come from those financial institutions so that they are made aware of those payments, those charges as they occur.
The APD's fraud unit wants the community to know they're doing everything they can to end this kind of criminal activity in Abilene.
So we're currently investigating these cases, and we're digging deep into them just to try and find those who are responsible for placing the devices and bring them to justice.
APD's fraud unit says whether you're a merchant or a local resident, if you spot a card skimmer, you're urged to contact them immediately.
I'm Leggett in Abilene, where a series of card skimming scams has both the public and the police on high alert. Another card skimmer device was discovered here in Abilene by a cashier at a grocery store in the 100 block of Sayles Boulevard. Around 2 o'clock this past Saturday, according to the Abilene Police Department, the device was taken as evidence and a fraud report was filed. Police say similar devices have been recently found at gas stations and convenience stores in the area. Last weekend, a skimming device was discovered at an Allsups gas station on the 2300 block of Barrow St in Abilene. This prompted an investigation by APD. We spoke with the residents in the 100 block of Sayles Boulevard, where a shopping center is located. We spoke with one resident who told us he had heard about the recent scam, and at a safety meeting, he had been warned against using the card readers at convenience stores. Another woman tells us that she saw in several Facebook posts where people were warning against these card skimming scams. The fraud unit says these devices are placed on card readers, at registers, or at fuel pumps to steal payment information, and they're often hard to detect. We spoke to APD, who said that this remains an active investigation, and with their fraud detectives handling these incidents, they will continue to urge citizens to exercise caution when making purchases and using these machines. Businesses and citizens should report any such device they may find to police so that they may investigate further. Customers should utilize tap to pay when making purchases or other contactless means if their card is so equipped. There have been no arrests in this case to date. Local police tell us that to protect yourself, you can try by using tap to pay, avoid putting your PIN in when possible, and check the card reader for any unusual features. For more information on how you can protect yourself, visit our website at KTXS.com. Another card skimmer device was discovered at a Dollar General on Texas Avenue around 7:30 a.m. last Friday morning. According to the Abilene Police Department, the devices are taken as evidence and a fraud report is filed. APD says at least 10 skimming devices have been discovered and reported at gas stations and convenience stores throughout Abilene. That includes Dollar General on Leggett Drive, Cash Saver on Sayles Boulevard, Allsups on South 14th Street, and an Allsups on Barrow St. We spoke to financial experts here in the Big Country about what to do if you're a victim of card skimming or fraudulent charges.
Everyone to monitor their accounts daily. It's easy to do through mobile app and through your bank. And if you see fraudulent charges, contact the bank immediately. We'll need to cancel your card. And in First Financial's case, we can do an immediate reissue of a card, and that'll ensure that your compromised card can no longer be used.
Officials tell us that to protect yourself, you can try by using tap to pay, avoid putting your PIN in when possible, and check the card reader for any unusual features.